Hi friends, it's Gwen. Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be my Bookathon reading vlog. If you don't know what Bookathon is, it is a week-long readathon dedicated to reading spooky middle grade books. And I am co-hosting along with Gabby from Gabbing About Books, and the hostess with the mostest is Keisha from A Book Like You. We do have a group buddy read, so that's what I'm actually going to start today since it's day number 1, and that is the Bellwoods game by 𝒎𝒂𝒏𝒂💏. And I don't know too much about it except for it has a lot of illustrations. It's about these kids that go to a woods like annually. There's like a game that they play, so I'm looking forward to reading that one. And then I also want to read Field of Screams. It's very short, and just the cornfield, there's something about it that I think I'm gonna love. I also have a game of Fox and Squirrels, which is not necessarily spooky, but it is autumnal, and it's on my TBR, so I want to read it. And then finally, I have the third book in the Evelyn Jones series, The Vanishing of Evelyn Jones. And last fall, when I did Bookathon, the first book was the group buddy read. So I have continued in the series, and I want to finish up the series. So this is my TBR, but I will tell you a little bit more about each book as I get into them. Hello my beautiful friends, I'm having the best day ever. It's been super low-key. I haven't been pressuring myself to finish a book or anything like that because I only have like 4 books on my TBR, so I've been taking it nice and easy. But I am getting ready for, sorry, I got blurry all of a sudden. I am getting ready for reading sprint soon. I'm going to be reading the Bellwoods game. I have made it to page 102, so I probably will finish this up on sprints tonight. Look how cool the cover looks. The naked hardcover, like with the dust jacket off. And then even the spine is cool. I don't know, I've just had a really good day. It's been very relaxing, but I've also been very productive. I've also got some fun things lined up for like the rest of the season.
Hello! It's Bookathon!
Day 1! We always need Jesse's horn.
I know, I can't do it. I would try.
I cannot either. But I always think it in my head after we're like, woo! I'm like, if you missed our vlogs over the summer of us like meeting in person, if you missed our reel somehow, if you missed all the pictures we posted of each other, like, okay, but hi, my name is Gwen, and I do have my own YouTube channel. I have my own Instagram, and I do have a podcast called Talk Bookish to Me. Tonight, I'm so excited because I am reading the group buddy read, the Bellwoods game, and I did start it earlier today, and I'm about 54% into it. One thing I will say about the book is it has so many lovely illustrations. Like, some middle grades are like illustrating stuff, but this is like heavily illustrated, and I am loving it for that reason. It's basically about a group of kids that have to do this like game in the woods and stuff like that. So I'm really enjoying it so far, and I'm hoping to finish it up on sprints and then start something else. I don't know what, so maybe I'll need your help later on, but yeah. Happy day 2 of Bookathon. I just had to stop and get gas, and I'm actually headed to Target because I need some foundation. I need to get a little organizational basket for my laptop out in our dining room, and I might get Charlie some wet food for breakfast. So we're headed to Target, and I hope I find everything that I need. I will update you because I did finish the Bellwoods game last night, and I also started another book, so I will update you with that once we get home, and I eat some breakfast and stuff like that. I am finally back from Target. I also got some Starbucks. This is the Cinderella latte, which Jessie always raves about, and it's half white chocolate and half pumpkin spice. So it's really, really good. White chocolate lattes used to be my go-to for years, and during the fall I actually like the apple crisp macchiatos, but I think they're advertising like the shaken espressos. Those are nasty. You need to get the apple crisp macchiato, and if you can get it with oat milk, highly recommend. But this is pretty good too, so thank you, Jessie, for the recommendation. Target haul, and Charlie is being a little butt because I have this thing right here. I'm gonna make a little spooky basket for Jessie, and there's a whole bunch of like little things in here, and she thinks one of the things that's in here is for her, but it's actually for Jessie. So I've had to wrestle it away from Charlie already once. So maybe, Jessie, if you're watching this video, you should not watch this video right now. You need to wait until after the author event that's coming this week. Anyway, okay, so I'll just dump this stuff out and show you what I got. So I got this like pumpkin bucket. It was only $1, and then this is what I'm gonna put like tissue paper in the bottom and put some of her stuff in here. But I'm just gonna go through everything I got at Target, so it's not all obviously for Jessie, but I needed some pimple patches. So I got the Mighty Patch, which is the ones that I always get, but I always think these Starface ones are fun. So I got both of those. I got a K-cup filter where you can use your own coffee beans and grind them up and use this as a filter. I also got these little rattan pumpkins, woven pumpkins. They were 50 cents each. So love that, and I'm just like a big pumpkin girly, so I got these. So those are for me. And then for Jessie, I got this little black and white checkered pumpkin. It was also 50 cents, and this is what Charlie thinks is for her because it's soft and it's fluffy like a dog's toy. But I just thought this was really, really cute, and I know she likes this like gingham, what is this called? There's another buffalo plaid. So that is going in the Jessie bucket. For myself, I got some Sweet Jasmine and Rose Hemp's lotion. I always keep lotion by my laptop, so I got that. I got 2 of these, one for Jessie, one for me. It's coffee bean and oat milk latte lotion, so I thought that was very autumnal. I mean, we both love coffee, so. And then I also got my foundation. I actually got it in the wrong shade. I usually wear 430, but I got 425, but I figured for fall and winter, I'm usually like paler anyway. So, yeah, I get the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour fresh wear with sunscreen in it. That's the kind of foundation that I wear. I also ended up getting a $5, I believe, Target card. Okay, I got this puffer vest, which I'm really excited about. It's a pink puffer vest. So it's so fluffy. But yeah, I got this. I haven't tried it on yet, so I'll do that later. Okay, I also got some popping boba. I got the flavor raspberry dragon fruit black tea. These are really good. It comes 4 to a box. Blueberry pomegranate black tea. So I got 2 of those, and then I got this card to go in Jesse's bag. It says, "This is how we boo it," and then inside it says Halloween night haunted upright. So I thought that that was cute. I also got her these Ghirardelli chocolate squares. It's the fall assortment, so you have milk chocolate caramel apple, milk chocolate caramel, and dark chocolate sea salt caramel. So that's going in the basket. I also got some iced duos cookies and caramel by the donut shop, like K-Cups. I also got some shampoo and conditioner for curly hair by Function of Beauty. I got the curly hair one. I also got the curly hair super shape curl cream. This sign, Happy Halloween. This is going in the basket. I also got her this spooky headband with these fun bats on it. I also got the Soothe Scalp for my shampoo. It's like a little, there's 2 of them, but you squeeze this in the shampoo and then it automatically has it in there. So excited about that. I also got my basket that I wanted to organize the stuff by my laptop. That's just my receipt, but it's this long skinny basket. It was from the Hearth and Hand, you know, Magnolia thing, but I saw it, I was like, this is perfect. And then I got this little plastic tumbler, short tumbler by Threshold, to just like put in one end or in the middle or whatever, to put all my pens and stuff like that in. So that is the Target haul. Yeah, a lot of fun stuff. I wanted to finally give you a reading update because, like I said, I finished the Bellwoods game last night, and overall I thought it was okay. You know, it's not like top tier or anything like that. I'm not going to be shouting from the rooftops, pick up this book for the story, but the illustrations are really good, and the author wrote the story and did the illustrations. I'm like, should this have been a graphic novel? Anyway, there are so many illustrations in here, and it really, I mean, this is like a graphic novel panel, you know? There are so many great illustrations throughout the book that really make the ambiance and the story like come alive and gives you more context and gives you like that imagery that sometimes I lack when I read books. So I really, really appreciated it for that. But it is for a middle grade audience. Ooh, there is 2 bald eagles up there right now. One, I don't know if you're gonna see it. I don't know. And then there's one, oh my gosh, that's so cool. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but can you? I wish I could see if you could see. Where is he? Okay, he's over at this one now. What the heck? There he is. It's that little black dot. You guys can't see. But that is a bald eagle, y'all. Do you see? Oh my gosh, I wish I was getting this better, you guys. Look. Okay, I had to go show Daniel. Oh, he's right up there. Look, he's so close. He's so close. Oh my gosh, I wish you guys could see. Oh, it's amazing. I'm so glad we have bald eagles in the area. They were over there, man. They're just flying everywhere. Anyway, I need to find a place out of the sun. As you can tell, it is a beautiful day here. Very, very sunny. Whew, there we go. I think my camera was struggling. Yeah, he is literally right there. Like, I can reach out and almost touch him, it feels like. There is, okay, so what I was saying, there's so much noise out here. Are you guys even gonna be able to hear me? Okay. Let's just start over with our thoughts. Okay, so the Bellwoods game, it was okay. It's not gonna be a favorite. It's not one that I would necessarily recommend unless someone is looking for something specific, or if they want a highly illustrated with good illustrations that really like bring the environment, the atmosphere, the characters to life in the way that the story does not. It is middle grade, so the story does feel a little surface level. It doesn't go into like why this tradition got started, or it doesn't go as depth as like a young adult would or an adult novel would. And as an adult reader reading middle grade, I know that things are going to be lacking. It is going to be a little surface level. It is going to be a little repetitive. Things aren't going to be like as detailed as I crave. Now, there are some middle grade books out there that do it excellent, and those are the ones that I recommend. This one I wouldn't as much recommend. It had some scary things in it. It had some twists and turns along the way, but overall it just didn't deliver what I thought it was going to. The game itself didn't feel as high stakes as I wanted it to. It just kind of felt repetitive, like they were trying to get to the bell and they couldn't get to the bell because this was happening. I mean, I'm glad that it wasn't just like a race to the bell, but I think I would have liked a little bit more nuance, if that makes sense. But I think this is actually going to work for a lot of readers, and I don't want to dissuade you from reading it. It's a very quick read. Like I said, the illustrations are lovely, but we will be discussing this more in depth on Thursday on Keisha's channel, so I'm withholding my rating for now. She did give us some discussion questions that she's going to ask, and she said that she's going to have some more, but I went ahead and printed those out, and I worked on my answers for that last night on reading sprints. And then the very last sprint, I printed those out, worked on the questions, and then I decided to move on to my next book, which I'm going to be reading today, A Game of Fox and Squirrels. By Jen Reese. And I don't think I've ever read anything by Jen Reese, but I'm already really liking this, and I'm only like 16 pages in. It just starts off very cozy, but you can tell that there's going to be a lot revealed because Sam, well, her name's Samantha, but it goes by Sam, and her older sister Caitlin are sent to live in rural Oregon with their aunt that they've never met, and you really don't know why. So I think it's going to be uncovering why they were sent to live with their aunt, but then also the day that they arrive, I guess the previous day was Sam's birthday, and her aunt gives her this card game called Fox and Squirrels. And in here, it's the rules and it's the introduction, and it describes the game and stuff, and it seems like really simple, like a middle grade game. And yeah, so I'm going to be reading more of this. I think I'm going to do some Patreon sprints this afternoon and try to get a big chunk read, because I also have on Patreon tonight a cozy hobbies night, which you can do puzzles or diamond painting or coloring or reading or basically whatever you want. But yeah, I'm really happy to be doing some cozy hobbies, so I figured maybe I'll do some reading sprints this afternoon, cozy hobby tonight, and then maybe I'll be able to get through this. But I'm gonna go ahead and head in. It's such a beautiful day. I wish I could just like sit out here and read, but it will be too windy for my patrons, I think, and I would want to keep my laptop in the shade. I don't know, I might be able to pull it off. Maybe not today, maybe another day. But anyway, that's the reading update for now. I did indeed do reading sprints with my patrons for about 2 hours. And I was reading A Game of Fox and Squirrels. And you guys, I'm really liking this book. I don't know what to rate it yet. I still have like 20 to 30 pages left, which I'm going to read right after this update. But I was like, wow, I need to update these people because I'm going to finish it. And I didn't really even talk about it at all. So, quick rundown on the synopsis. What would you do to go back home? After an incident shatters their family, 11-year-old Samantha and her older sister Caitlin are sent to live in rural Oregon with an aunt they've never met. Sam wants nothing more than to go back to the way things were before she spoke up. When Aunt Vicky gives Sam a mysterious card game called A Game of Fox and Squirrels, Sam falls in love with the animal characters, especially the charming trickster fox Ashander. But then one day Ashander shows up in Sam's room and offers her an adventure and a promise. Find the golden acorn and Sam can have anything she desires. But the fox is hiding rules that Sam isn't prepared for, and her new home feels more welcoming than she ever expected. As Sam is swept up in the dangerous quest, the line between magic and reality grows thin. If she makes the wrong move, she'll lose far more than just a game. So far, this is like, it's both heartwarming, heartbreaking, and cozy all at the same time, if that makes sense. It's not really like autumnal. I think it's actually set during summer, but like the fox and the squirrels and the acorns and all of that, it makes it feel like autumnal. But it also has illustrations in it. Not many, like only like 2 full-page illustrations, but it also has like these little pages like this, like before some of the chapters that say from the rules of Fox and Squirrels. But basically, you don't really know why Sam and her sister were sent to live with their aunts. And, you know, there's only like so many things that could possibly be. And you do eventually find out. And there are breadcrumbs along the way that make it very easy to figure out. But I am so charmed by these people and what they're doing for Sam and Caitlin. And there was one quote in here that I absolutely loved. Here it is. It's not spoilery, but I just thought it was a really good conversation between Aunt Vicky and Sam. It says, Aunt Vicky started to say something, stopped, started again. I want you to know that I love you and that you can trust me. You don't have to do anything to earn these things. If you mess up, I will still love you. If you lie to me, you can still trust me. You are worthy of love, Sam, just as you are. And that just unlocked a feeling inside of me. But then later, when some things, like just a few pages later, when something like on page, you know, just a couple pages later, it broke me. I started to cry. I had to get some tissues. So I'm really liking this book, y'all. But now it's time to finish it. You guys, I rated the book 5 stars. I loved it. I cried twice. I think A Game of Fox and Squirrels is so perfect for me. Do I think everybody's gonna love it? No. Does it have talking animals? Kind of. But I just loved the message, and I loved how the author used the game to illustrate like a real world thing that was happening to Samantha and things that she was like working through. And for my next trick, we're gonna read Field of Screams by Wendy Paris. Really looking forward to starting this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually get started on it now because I'm in a reading mood and it's short. So I should be able to knock it out fairly quickly. I'm getting ready to do a cozy hobby night with my patrons. I did read a little bit of Field of Screams earlier. I made it to page 52, chapter 5. So I'm enjoying that so far. But I wanted to show you my puzzle that I'm gonna be working on. It's called Ghoul Gang. And I just thought it was really fun. So I have this little foam board here that I'm gonna build the puzzle on top of, and I have my book just in case I finish my puzzle because it's only 193 pieces. So very excited about that. Have my computer over here with my mic and stuff like that. So the whole area is ready to have a cozy night with my patrons doing hobbies. Basically, you can do anything you want. You can paint, diamond paint, color, read, do a puzzle, any other hobbies that you have, needlework, I don't know, bake, anything you want. We're just like spending time together and chatting and stuff like that. So yeah, I think it's gonna be fun. And you can join. My Patreon is always linked in the description box. I have so many fun nights like this with my patrons, and I hope to continue this trend into 2024. So I recommend signing up at the beginning of the month. So if you want to sign up for all of the fun things, make sure you sign up on November 1st for all of the fun things happening in November and beyond. So anyway, I'm going to go because I need to get things set up. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Oh my gosh, you guys. I did not even show you my completed puzzle. Cozy hobby night is over. I will insert some footage of me building the puzzle, and I will insert a picture of the finished puzzle. But I totally failed in showing the camera the puzzle because I was just in it with my patrons, and I decided that I wanted to box up the puzzle and send it to Summer because it's very much her aesthetic, and I think she would like love it as like a permanent like Halloween piece of decor. So I'm sorry, but at least I have picture evidence that I actually did finish the puzzle. Anyway, I'm gonna clean up and head to bed, and I will talk to you guys in the morning. Good morning, friends. Happy day 3 of BOOKAthon. Jordan is doing some Patreon productivity sprints. She has a few friends joining her. I am reading Field of Screams. I am currently on page 64-65. Hello friends, happy day 4 of BOOKAthon. I'm in my car right now and I'm about to go into Oak Grove Lake Park. I can never remember the name of this park, but I've only been here once before and it was really, really peaceful, but it was in the summer or maybe even late spring, and haven't been back since, but I really liked it, and I really just needed to get out of the house today because you probably noticed I didn't have much vlog footage yesterday or today so far. It's already 2:30 in the afternoon and I just need some fresh air. I'm actually gonna roll down my window over there. But anyway, I just had a dip in my mental health yesterday, and try as I might, I couldn't fight my thoughts in my head and I couldn't really snap out of it. I was very scatterbrained yesterday. I forgot I had a chiropractor appointment yesterday. My chiropractor was like calling and texting me like at night just to make sure I was okay because I've never missed an appointment, and I was just like, oh my gosh, it completely slipped my mind. My friends were asking me questions and I couldn't give them straight answers. Poor Keisha was just trying to like say, hey, I'm on my way home from work, and I was just like, rawr. So I've just been a ball of weirdness. Yesterday, like, it really lasted all day. Today is a much better day, but I think that's because I put no pressure on myself today. And I haven't read anything today at all, and I only have one more book that I want to read for BOOKAthon. It's the last middle grade book I have on my TBR, so like my overall TBR. So it's The Vanishing of Aveline Jones, and there's still like several days of the readathon left. We still have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and even like the rest of today. But I thought just to kind of relieve some of the pressure, low stakes, vibe out, I would come to the park and read, but not a book for BOOKAthon. I'm actually going to read or listen to episode 13 by Craig DeLuey. This was one of my most anticipated books of the year. I actually got it for my birthday, I think. And since then, I've had several people recommend this to me on my own podcast. Michelle from Michelle's Library recommended it in the audiobook recommendations episode, and then Kat from Kat Chats recently recommended it in the haunted house books recommendation episode, which actually goes up on Monday, or it will have gone up on Monday, October 23rd. But I will link both of those episodes down below because it's some great recommendations for audiobooks and haunted house books. But yeah, so I really want to read this. There's multimedia, found footage, text messages, field notes, journals, and all of that. But it's about a ghost hunting reality show that is doing episode 13 of their paranormal research foundation. They go to this mansion that holds secrets and clues about bizarre experiments that took place there in the 1970s.
And we're back, baby.
Did you miss us?
Always on 11 out of 10.
Oh my
Hello,
goodness.
everyone. Welcome to our BOOKAthon Bellwoods game book discussion. If
I have the book.
Yeah. If you read this book with us, we're excited to discuss it with you. If you didn't read it and you plan on reading it, just know that we are probably going to get into some spoilers. So tread lightly, but we're so glad you're here. So the Bellwoods game participants are supposed to bring something that they value into the woods as a sacrifice if they run into, we find out later, the specter. So what would you bring with you into the woods?
Okay, so I was telling Keisha beforehand, I was like, Keisha, this is so hard. I feel like as a kid, there's a lot of things that are important to you. You know what I'm saying? Like as a kid, everything's important. So you can just pick up any old thing. But I feel as adults, like we definitely have that like hierarchy of like things. But Keisha's like, Gwen, it's not that deep. But of course, my mind, I'm like thinking it's that deep.
Dang, I really gotta pick which one.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, of course, my wedding rings are important to me and valuable, but I'm not giving them up in that game. So I'm going to go with this locket that I have. It's just like a little heart locket. And it actually has my grandfather's ashes in it. And on the back, it says in memory of, and then it has like his like initials and stuff like that on it. So I guess I would take this because I don't actively wear it like I wear my cross necklace every day. So I feel like it's okay to part with this, but I'm not getting caught because it's after I get in my necklace.
That got deep. Oh God. That's a
Yeah. But yeah, I've had this for like years and years and years. So
yeah.
Happy Friday, happy day 5 of Bookathon. I wanted to give you a reading update. Yesterday at the park, I did start episode 13 and I read about 40 pages. And then I took the rest of the day off. We did do the book discussion of the Bellwoods game, and that was a lot of fun. Thank you to everyone that came and chatted with us. But that book discussion is still available and will be available on Keisha's channel in case you missed it and you want to go back and watch that. Today I will be picking up and reading The Vanishing of Adeline Jones by Phil Hicks. I'm going to be reading this physically, but it is short, middle grade, you know, and then I will be moving on in this in the audio. So these are kind of like my weekend reads, and I'm really excited about both of them actually, but I will update you mainly about this one. The only other activity that we have going on for Bookathon is the movie night on Sunday, which I plan to attend. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into our last book of Bookathon. Hello. I haven't really updated you guys all day. It's been a busy day. I also took a nap this afternoon. I'm just having a great Friday, okay? But I do want to give you a reading update on The Vanishing of Adeline Jones, the 3rd book in the series, and I just love this book so much. I love the characters, I love the writing, I love the description, and I just think it's something special. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a great spooky horror, not really horror, but I guess horror for middle grade, you know? And I can't recommend this series enough. If you're looking for a middle grade series to start, definitely start with the Adeline Jones series. It's comforting. It's full of like friendship and family and coming of age and like also spooky, scary stuff. But anyway, I picked these up the other day from the store. They are the Donut Shop Iced Duo. The cookies and caramel is the one I got. I just made that, so I'm gonna drink that and I'm gonna read more of this. I am on page 99 and like I said, loving it so far. So I'm gonna dive back into this, drink this, and I will update you when I finish. It took me all day, friends, but I finished The Vanishing of Adeline Jones by Phil Hicks, and I'm giving this story 4 out of 5 stars. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. I highly recommend the middle grade series as a whole. It is individual, like, mysteries, events happening, but there are characters that carry over as the series progresses. You can tell I'm tired. Yeah, in this one, Adeline is going with her mom and her Aunt Lillian to her uncle's house, who's been missing for like 10 years. And when they get to the house, it's just kind of like weird vibes. His study is locked and Evelyn finds the key to get inside. And when she gets inside, she's hoping to find a clue to like maybe lead her to her uncle or find out what happened to him. You will find out throughout the series that Evelyn is very curious, and I love that about her. So she begins to figure out like piecing things together. There's like commonalities, and it leads her to this place called the Long Barrow, and it's basically like this like mound that's like an ancient burial thing for like richer people or something like that. I don't know, they explain it better in the book, but it's this really creepy place where like fairies, like dark fairies, are. And if you look very closely at the book cover, it actually like does feature some of the characters that are in the book. Like you have this rabbit over here, this owl, this stag right here. Yeah, it was just very interesting. It felt very unique to me. It felt a tiny bit like the middle grade version of The Darkest Forest, The Darkest Part of the Forest by Holly Black. Let me look it up. Yes, The Darkest Part of the Forest by Holly Black. It came out in 2015, and that is a young adult book if I'm not mistaken. So I will say, if you liked this book, let me see if I can get it. So I would say if you like this book, then you would probably like this one. And if you like this one, you might like this one. At least it gave me that vibe. I don't know exactly why, because it says the fairy seemingly harmless magic attracts tourists, but Hazel knows how dangerous they can be and she knows how to stop them, or she did once. So yeah, it has like the fairies and kind of like the dark fairy vibes. But yeah, I liked the characters, I liked the friendship, I liked the coming of age, I liked the mystery and trying to like see if they could locate her uncle, seeing if they could find him, all of the things, but also like combat evil and face your fears and all of the things. So that is my final book for BOOKAthon. There's really only one more event for BOOKAthon, and we are doing a movie night on Sunday night, and it is for Night Books, which is a book that I actually read last year during BOOKAthon. And so I'm really excited about that. We're just going to be watching it on our own and chatting in Discord. So yeah, I really can't like film any of that or show you any of that because of copyright reasons. So I think I'm just going to close out this vlog here. I also just wanted to say thank you to everyone who participated, and also Keisha for, of course, allowing me to co-host along with her and Gabby. They're two of my very best friends, and I always have so much fun hanging out with them. If you tuned in to the reading sprints or the book discussion, you already know, because we laugh and we're loud and it's just so much fun. But anyway, if you participated, if you had a great time as I did, leave the ghost emoji down in the comment section down below. Also, please let me know what your favorite read of BOOKAthon was. And if you didn't participate, just let me know what you did during the week. Like one great thing that happened to you throughout this week. But that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope everybody is having a lovely day or night, and I'll see you guys again in another video very soon. Bye, friends.